Hey folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing well out there. So today's video is just going to be kind of an off the cuff, short but important message that I want to share with all of you. So I want to convey a concept to you that has been coming up a lot and with my clients in sessions. And this is kind of one of these things that I think it's easy to overlook as we are trying to heal and we're trying to grow, that I think is really important to internalize and understand. And the point that I want to make here, the message I want to deliver to you is the following: that if there is some energy or aspect or part of life that you struggle to accept or find peace with or be okay with, that does not mean that life is wrong or life is bad or that life is broken or the world is broken. What this means is that this is an area that you need to work on, that you have a hang up with, and that you need to ultimately heal your relationship with and find a balanced, right relationship too. So, in order to illustrate this point, there are a lot of different ways we could think about this in terms of, what types of energies in life are there? How do we want to organize our understanding of different aspects of life energy, right? And pardon me for using the word energy here. I know it's a bit woo-woo, but I don't really have an easier way to describe what I mean. So speaking of woo, let's point towards the kind of Hindu system of chakras and chakra theory as an example here, right? So some of you are probably familiar with chakras and chakra theory. If not, they're essentially different energy vortexes in the body that kind of go up the spine. There are 7 of them traditionally or classically, and they kind of correlate with different levels of consciousness, more or less, right? So we can use the chakra system as kind of a map of different layers of consciousness and different qualities or energies in life, right? So roughly speaking, in the chakra system, you'd have the root, which would be about survival, earth, fight or flight type energies, just raw, basic fundamentals of preserving life. Next level up, the second chakra would be the navel chakra, that has to do with sexuality, pleasure, energy, kind of enjoyment of life, sensual enjoyment of life. Third chakra would be about power dynamics, your own personal power. Fourth would be in the heart. This is about love, compassion, interconnection at an emotional level, the recognition of life in all things as sacred. Fifth would be the throat. Throat has to do with communication, listening, subtle vibrations. This has to do with attunement to your environment around you and also self-expression, right? Sixth chakra would be the third eye, the famous third eye, of course. Third eye has to do with consciousness, awareness, self-awareness, subtle energy, and the power of awareness, the power of consciousness. Then the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, also very famous, would have to do with non-duality, transcendence of the physical form, the oneness of the universe, bliss, spiritual interconnection with all things, right? So these are different levels of consciousness in this system. Now, I'm using this because it's just a simple, well-known system of different energies that exist within life in our experience, right? For example, we can kind of think of really scary fight or flight emergency moments as being very root chakra. We can think of perhaps dreaming and falling asleep and getting lost in like a meditation experience as a crown chakra experience, or we can have this experience of deep personal intimate connection with others as a heart chakra experience, etc. Right? Now, again, the message I want to convey to you is that if there's some area of life that you have issue with, right, that triggers you, that you're not okay with, that you cannot accept, that doesn't mean life is wrong. That doesn't mean life is broken. That doesn't mean the world is somehow incorrect. What it means is that you have a wound around this topic that you need to resolve, right? So for some of us, this might be wounds around power, and we struggle to accept other people's power or other people's, misuse of power, understandably. Who wants to accept that? Or we struggle to accept our own power, for example. Or for some of us, emotional intimacy might be an area where we have a lot of wounds. We've been wounded by people close to us, and so we kind of have a closed off heart, and we mistrust caring, right? We have this kind of cynical attitude towards caring. That doesn't mean caring and open-heartedness is bad or wrong. That means you have a wound around it to resolve, etc. So I hope you get my point here, that I think, as a good kind of basic guide or intention or metric towards what it means to really be fully healed and well-rounded and balanced as a human being, we want to be able to find an integrated peace and acceptance of all the different layers of life experience and all the different aspects of life energies that exist within us and around us in the world. And this doesn't mean we need to, for example, make peace with, some of the things we've been through that are perhaps tragic or terrible, or that we need to make peace with the abuses of any of these things, right? I'm not advocating for the misuse of any life energy. Any life energy can be misused. What I'm advocating for is finding your understanding of the healthy iteration and expression of all of the life energies, and really anchoring that into your nervous system and into your knowing as a balanced sense of relationship to self and relationship to world around us. This is one of the places, if I'm going to be frank here, where I see a lot of people who are on the spiritual path kind of become misguided and think that they can use their wounds, their judgment, their bitterness, their resentments, their fears, their projections as justification to not accept certain aspects of life around us. Now, I'd say if we are in that kind of space where we're unwilling to accept life around us, then we really can't come into a truly embodied, grounded, whole, healthy, full presence, right? We've got to be able to harmonize with and agree with life around us because, quite frankly, that is the reality that we live inside of. That is the reality of our situation. We have to agree with reality in order to truly be, I think, healthy and happy and well balanced. So anyways, that's the message for now. Hopefully this is useful to someone out there. Thought I'd just share it. This is one of these kind of for me, kind of common sense, kind of implicit messages that I picked up along the way in my journey that I think a lot of people just don't think about. Like, people think, oh, my biases shouldn't be reevaluated, or I shouldn't look at my own biases. It's fine for me to be angry, afraid, bitter, in judgment of certain aspects of people or of life or of myself. And I would encourage all of us to find a healthy, loving, compassionate, well-rounded relationship to every aspect of ourselves and every aspect of the world around us. Okay, much love to you all. Take care. New video for you sometime soon. Take care.